Hello guys, welcome back for another tutorial. Um, Today I'm going to be covering the Npc GUI system as well as the Npc shop. All I really need to use this is whatever I'm using to sell or buy and the item to use. If I drop this item, it opens up the menu. I can sell my diamond, buy back my diamond, and I got a diamond. Let me sell it real quick. Okay. So, in order to use these, oh, I forgot, gotta put myself in creative. Okay. Okay. Now, since I fixed that, how you do it is for the buying, you tag the person who clicks the button by doing tag at initiator, and then you add B1 to it, which stands for basically buy one, or your first buying item. Same thing with sell one, or S1 for your sell. And in reality, you'd have this linked to its own NPC. So, this is how you do that, where you drop this item here on the ground to open it up. This is the command to do it, or at least one of them. This first opens the dialog. So you execute on any item named Scute, dialog open, the NPC that's tagged with menu, so that one. And you want to make sure you don't have multiple NPCs named menu because it won't work. And you do @p, which basically means the closest player. So it'll open the dialog of the closest player. Then you want to execute on that item named Scute, give the closest player another Scute. That's how I got it back. Then you want to kill any item named Scute. And just for FYI, it's repeat unconditional always active, chain conditional always active, and another chain conditional always active. Then to buy, this is for that B1 tag, you test for anyone with the tag of B1. Then you test that person who has that tag of B1 to see if they have enough money, which in this case is anywhere from the lowest number of 5 to the maximum number, because it basically tests if it has anywhere from 5 to highest number. And it's chain conditional always active, and this is repeat unconditional always active. Then this one is chain conditional always active, and then you remove that 5 money that we previously tested for the person with the tag of B1. Then you give that person who bought it the actual item, the tag with B1 diamond. And it's chain conditional and always active. And lastly, you have chain unconditional always active, and you remove that tag of B1. But only for the person who has B1, which, yeah. Anyway, then we move over here to sell. Sell is pretty similar to that, and this is pretty useful too. This whole system, in general, is meant for large servers, where it's basically not the closest player. As shown with a lot of the other YouTube videos out there, it will only work for the closest player, or only if there's one person in there, which that's where my part shines. Anyway, so it's pretty similar to the previous one, which is where you test for anyone with the tag of S1 instead of B1. And it's on repeat, unconditional, and always active. Then you clear that person of any singular diamond, right, with a data value of 0. Data value 0 and 1 diamond. That's what that means. And you have it on chain, conditional, always active, and that basically means that it's conditional of whether or not this one sends out an output, a positive output. It's conditional on that. That's what conditional means if you didn't know, by the way. And then you simply add 5 money because they obviously sold the item. Why not get the money back for it, right? And it's on chain, conditional, and always active. Then lastly, then you gotta finally remove the tag of S1, which is basically first selling item. That's what S1 means. And you have it on chain, unconditional, and always active. That would then, whether or not these things are conditional, it will, or whether or not these things work, which means if someone has enough items, it will do it anyway. It'll remove the tag. Same thing with this. So, anyway. Oh, actually. So, what this system does is detect whether or not I actually drop this item here. Oh. Forgot, gotta go into survival. Okay, there we go. So this detects the Scute and opens up this NPC's dialogue. And by the way, there's a crappy setting with the NPCs, or option with NPCs, where they only work within a certain radius of the NPC itself, which is annoying for stuff like this. So you can only create like small little hubs or lobbies or such. Anyway, so you drop the item, it opens up the GUI. Then this is how you buy it. This is how the commands for buying. And then here's how you sell. And that's basically how this works. And again, if I were to open this up, it would actually do the same thing. But you wouldn't be able to see the NPCs anyway. Ta-da! Anyway, that is how you create a NPC GUI system and NPC shop. Pretty neat, huh? Anyway, I hope you guys like and subscribe. I have a link to my Discord down in the below, as well as some other links, and I'm also going to be listing all the different commands that were used in this video down there as well, just so it's easier for you guys to copy and paste it. Anyway, have fun, and I hope you have fun with this little system as well. See you in the next one.